The video tile lets you have more flexibility with how you bring in and serve up multimedia content within your presentations. First off, we typically see creators setting a video as the cover page background to set the tone for their presentation. You can start by dragging the video tile onto the canvas and size it to go full screen. Then in the Properties panel, you'll see a video source option, which allows you to upload a file, MP4 or MOV, insert a URL if you want to pull in a YouTube, Vimeo, or anything web-based, or you can browse your microapp assets or asset libraries to select a video. From there, you'll have all of the settings for if you want the sound to be on, if you want to autoplay, loop, if the video will end on the first frame or the last frame. And then in the Layers panel, you can right-click and send it to the background layer so that it's sitting behind any other text, images, or hotspots that you've set up. In addition, if you have a page background color set, you can also adjust the opacity of the video itself so that it blends in nicely with your brand color of choice. So this is configuring a video tile background with all of the settings. However, we've also streamlined it. So if we wanted to delete our video background, under the page background section in the upper right, if you weren't setting a color, a gradient, or a background image, you can select video. And this option does not have the URL. So if you wanted to do a background, you'll have to choose a file or upload, like I said, MP4 or MOV. And then once we set our video as the background layer, which will automatically set it to full screen, autoplay, and remove the sound to become a true background motion graphic. Outside of video backgrounds, we want to cover a few other examples, one of which is nesting it right into the page design so that you can manage the playback of it on screen. A few additional settings include setting up a completion event, which informs our analytics dashboard if a presenter presented and played a certain video, if your audience viewed a certain video within your microapp, giving you a conversion marker of sorts. You can also round the corners of the video tile and give it a shadow. Lastly, you can configure a click event. If we have it set to do nothing, the video is just going to continuously play and it can't be paused, stopped. It will continue to roll. Play and pause, of course, allows your audience to be able to control the playback and pause it if necessary. There's also the option to enter full screen, which, as we see here, as the video is autoplaying, you can click to load it full screen, and you still have the play pause capabilities with a close button to return back. Lastly, we'll cover this same concept in another video on overlays as well, but you can set this up so that by clicking a video, you can load a pop-up video player that doesn't necessarily go full screen like we just saw, but you can create your own experience with the size of the video player, which is something that we see a lot of. To achieve this, what you can do is you can add a play button if you'd like, just an image over the top of your video layer, and then you'll also want to add a hotspot. Now, the hotspot is the link that says if anybody clicks where this video is, we are going to link to an overlay. Now, overlays are like pop-ups, and they're in the bottom right-hand corner. And as we go to overlay 10, by default, we'll give you an X or close icon that'll return to the previous page. However, for your video, you can size it as large or as small as you'd like. And you can also configure a hotspot that will go back to the previous page. So in addition to the X icon, if anybody clicks on this hotspot area, so away from the video itself, then we're going to go ahead and link them back to the previous page. So all we need to do is make sure that we're setting the hotspot tile as the background layer. Now, as we click through this in preview mode, and here's our custom video pop-up. And like any other tile, videos can also be nested within scrolls as well. We hope this was a helpful introduction to our video tile, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to support@tile.co.